The Baking Bark, a tale of a dog's dream, brought to you by Storytime ESL. Chapter 5. Barking at Baking Challenges. The sun rose high in the sky, casting a warm glow over the town as Barkley made its way to Mrs. Paws' bakery, anticipation coursing through its veins. Today held the promise of another day filled with baking adventures, but little did Barkley know it would also bring unexpected challenges. As Barkley stepped into the bakery, it was greeted by an unusual sight. Mrs. Paws was standing in front of the oven, brow furrowed in concentration as she tinkered with the controls. Smoke billowed from the oven, filling the air with an acrid scent. "Good morning, Barkley," Mrs. Paws said with a forced smile. "I'm afraid we've encountered a bit of a problem. It seems the oven has decided to act up again." Barkley's heart sank at the sight of the malfunctioning oven. Without it, how would they bake their delicious treats? Determined not to be deterred, Barkley offered to help in any way it could. Together, Barkley and Mrs. Paws brainstormed solutions, from using alternative baking methods to repairing the oven themselves. Despite their best efforts, each attempt ended in failure, leaving them feeling disheartened and frustrated. As the hours passed and the bakery remained empty, Barkley couldn't shake the feeling of disappointment. It had been so eager to dive into another day of baking adventures, but now it seemed those dreams were slipping away. Just when all hope seemed lost, a familiar voice broke through the silence. It was Mr. Whiskers, the town's resident feline baker, offering to lend a paw in their time of need. With Mr. Whiskers' expertise and Mrs. Paw's determination, they set to work repairing the oven, using their combined knowledge to troubleshoot the problem. Despite their differences, Barkley couldn't help but marvel at the sight of a dog, a cat, and a human working together towards a common goal. After hours of hard work and perseverance, the oven finally sprang back to life, its familiar hum filling the air once more. Barkley's heart soared with relief as Mrs. Paws and Mr. Whiskers exchanged grateful smiles. As they admired their handiwork, Barkley couldn't help but feel a swell of pride. Though they had faced unexpected challenges along the way, they had emerged stronger and more determined than ever before. With a grateful woof, Barkley thanked Mrs. Paws and Mr. Whiskers for their unwavering dedication. As they cleaned up the bakery together, Barkley's mind buzzed with excitement for the adventures that lay ahead. With flour-covered paws and a soul full of determination, Barkley knew that its journey as a canine confectioner was only just beginning.